I just want to make another video today. I'm on a roll. Coffee break. If you're wondering what I'm drinking the Oreo iced coffee from International Delight. And it's fucking bomb. Anyway, today's video is going to be a poetry book haul. I've been wanting to make this video for literally like probably the past week or two. I got these books basically around Christmas time. They were a Christmas present to myself. I spent a little too much money on poetry books and books in general. But I can't help it. I love poetry and I love poetry books, and I haven't read all of them. Because it's only been a few weeks and I'm in a readathon with other books. But I've read a handful of them. Obviously I'll let you know of the ones that I've read. But yeah, I'm gonna get started just because we have a lot of books to get through. Whoops. But yeah, so I'm gonna start out with the 4 books that I got from the same author, which is She's Strong But She's Tired by R.H. Sin. Haven't read this one. I'm really looking forward to it though. I do like his work. And I've wanted this one for quite some time. And I mean, I'm just gonna show you the covers of all the books because I think they're all beautiful. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Now I'm gonna pile them behind me. Try to, at least. Try to. And I apologize. I have a habit of looking at the wrong side of the camera because I'm on my phone and it's hard for me to see which side the camera's on. So I apologize for looking at the wrong side the whole time if I am. Continuing. This one I'm really excited about. I got the box set of Whiskey Words and a Shovel by R.H. Sin. I've also wanted this for quite some time. I've had my eye on it for a while, and when I finally was able to, I was like, I have to get it. Have to. And another thing I want to point out is about poetry books. I love the soft, like, velvety feel of them. I think, like, at least 90% of my poetry books that I have that soft cover, and I love it. The only downside is that it gets, I don't know if you can see it, but those, like, grease marks from your fingerprints, which almost all of these that have it, they were like that when I ordered them. Like, I got them I ordered like a 95% from Amazon. Almost all of them came with little grease marks on them. I was like, kind of sucked, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll go through them and show you each book. This is Whiskey Words and a Shovel 1, Whiskey Words and a Shovel 2, and Whiskey Words and a Shovel 3. This one is one of my favorite covers. I love it. Just like, look at that. Next book I have is Every Word You Cannot Say by Ian S. Thomas. Haven't read this one. Okay. Full disclosure, I usually don't like reading what books are about before I read them. I like to have a little gist, like the topics coming, but like I don't like to know too much about it. I like to go into it blind. So a lot of these I'm not going to know what they're about, but I'm really excited to read them either way. I believe this is, yes, this one I'm actually particularly excited about because I love the style of it. There's illustrations and everything is in black, blue, and red. Like the illustrations are blue and red. There are some poems that have, like this poem is like, just look at that. Like, it's a handprint. But some of the words, like there's like certain words in the poems that are red. Let me see if I can find another one. This one has some red words. But yeah, so I really, and the pages are like glossy, like almost like a textbook, which I really enjoy. It's quite heavy as well. But like I said, this one, you can see the grease marks right there. Was there already when it arrived. Whatever. But yeah, I'm excited about that one too. The first book by this author is September Love by Lang Luav. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I love this. I already read it. These are my all-time favorites, and these are just favorites in general. I'll actually read you one of my favorites. This one's called Being an Artist. I recall those lonely nights, pushing pixels on my screen, craving pencil and paper, the smear of paint beneath my fingertips, the sound of paper sighing as I drew a line. I dreamt of being an artist, just enough to eat and live, just enough for the little things, a cup of coffee with a friend on a park bench one sunny day, a vase full of flowers I put on my shelf to admire, or a book I can devour slowly over 2 weekends. It was a lifetime ago, when I thought all the things I could do if only I didn't have to chase the things I need. And now here I am with more time than I ever had dreamt. I pick up my pencil and nothing comes. I really like that one because I too am an artist and I really relate to it. So obviously that's one of my favorites. And it's just the cover, stunning. And this one isn't soft cover, but her other book is. The next book is Sea of Strangers. Again, soft in the cover. It's cute. This one I haven't read yet, but I am excited to read because I love her work from that book. So I'm assuming that I will love her work from this book. So yeah, I also want to pick up her other books. I want to pick up Lullabies, another one that I cannot remember, but I want to pick up all of them because, like I said, I really like her work. The next book I have is You'll Come Back to Yourself by Michaela Angemir. Haven't read this one, but let me see. Oh, this is the one that have like the cute little quotes and illustrations. Like this is a little bird in a cage and it has like these little quotes in it, which I think are really cool. Let me see if I can find another one. But yeah, I really like the little quotes and the little illustrations in here. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this one. It says in the back, can you let go of someone without forgetting how they made you feel? So yeah, I'm excited for this one. The next one I have is Apologies That Never Came by Pierre-Alex Janty. I don't know anything about it. Obviously, I'm sure it's about apologies that never came. But here I am looking at the wrong side of the camera again. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. But yeah, I'm going to move on because I don't really know anything about it. So yeah. The next book is Healing Her by Says Christensen. Like I said, again, I don't know much about it. I do really like the illustrations in it. They're just like dainty little illustrations of like flowers and little people with flowers. But yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm excited for it. And I'm assuming it's about healing and self-love, and that's a topic I really enjoy reading about because I struggle with it myself. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Oh, the next one I have is by Halsey, which is I Would Leave Me If I Could. I just got this one a couple days ago. It came in the mail along with the two other ones. But I'm really excited for this. I don't know much about it. I just really was intrigued by the title and by the fact it's by Halsey. And I was obsessed with Halsey when I was like 14, so I still have a love for her in my heart. So I'm really excited to read this, and it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. And I couldn't help but not get it. The next one I have is Yellow Flowers by Kenny Flatton. This one I absolutely adore. Like, look at the cover. So cute. My favorite color is yellow. I always pick yellow for Among Us. And I have yellow everything. The illustrations are really pretty. They have like a touch of yellow in all of them. The one that I really like, this one's really nice too. I'm just showing you the art. Where's the one I really enjoy? This one. I really like this one. And I also really like this one. And I don't know if that's her. Doesn't it kind of look like Dodie though? I don't know. I just think it kind of looks like her. The next book is Wildflower Tea by C. Churchill. Like I said, I don't know much about it. But I'm excited to read it, and it's softcover. The next book is I Am More Than My Nightmares by Janae Cecilia. I'll read you the little blurb on the back. I am more than my nightmares, anxiety creates in my head. The fear of everything and fearful for everyone. I will not allow myself to be afraid anymore. I am more than my nightmares. And so yeah, this is a sequel to I Am More Than a Daydream. I don't have that one and I've never read that one, but I actually never heard it before actually reading the back of this. But I'm excited to pick that up if I really enjoy this. I think it's about like self-love again and like overcoming mental illness and specifically anxiety. So I'm really excited to read this because I also struggle with mental illness. So that's a lot of the themes that I find within my poetry books or books in general is about mental illness and overcoming it and self-love and confidence and all that and healing and trauma and all that stuff. So that's what I really enjoy to read because I relate to it so much. But yeah, That will be a reoccurring theme or topic in the books that I get. The next is Here at Dawn by Beau Taplin. Again, this came with a ton of like marks on it, even though I didn't touch it before it came out of the box. But this one I am particularly really excited about because the pictures are in color and they're beautiful. Like, stunning. And they're just like really pretty. And I love the theme of like plants and things like that. But yeah, I am really excited for this. It's poetry and prose. Don't know much about it. I'll read the back. There is nothing ordinary about you or this remarkable world we inhabit. There is wild beauty, there is poetry alive all around you. The secret is simply knowing where to look. The next book I have is Things We Don't Talk About by Pandora Owl. And this has the little semicolon, which is a symbol for suicide awareness. And so I'm guessing these are about that kind of thing. And like I just said before, I usually read things that have to do with things that I struggle with and relate to. Next one is The Day Is Ready For You by Allison Mailey. This one, look at the cover. Absolutely stunning. Obviously, I like plants, so it's a recurring theme again. But this one, it doesn't have any illustrations, but I saw this on Amazon and I had to get it. Obviously, I have to admit, the cover kind of sold me. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. My stack is gonna fall over. The next book I have is Sad Birds Still Sing by Faraway or Faraway. It's about hope and like I'm assuming like you can still survive with sadness and you can overcome it. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. The next book I have is Almost Home by Madison Kuhn. She also wrote Please Don't Go Before I Get Better, and I have another book by her. I'm really excited because I love Please Don't Go Before I Get Better. And this one also has little illustrations that I'm probably gonna fall in love with. Don't know much about it, but I believe it's like letting your life come back together and like piecing things back together. That's what it says on the back. But yeah, so that's that one. The next book I have by her is 18 Years. I'm also excited for this one. This one's a lot bigger compared, like size compared to that one and her other one. But this one also is pretty heavy, soft cover. And I'm also equally excited for this one. Getting down to the last four. This one is The Road Between by Courtney Peppernell. I'm actually reading this one for a readathon, but I don't know much about it. Like I said before, I like to go in books blind. But yeah, soft cover and the cover is stunning. The next one is Between You and These Bones by F.D. Soul. Again, cover is stunning. I don't know anything about this. Also reading this for a readathon. No, that one isn't for the read. Well, that one's for another readathon. This is for the Among Us readathon. The second to last one is Homebody by Rupi Kaur. I already read this one. I really loved it. Obviously, I have a lot of sticky notes. These are my all-time faves, like the other one. I'll read you one from this. Today I saw myself for the first time when I dusted off the mirror of my mind, and the woman looking back took my breath away. Who was this beautiful beastling, this extra celestial earthling? I touched my face, and my reflection touched the woman of my dreams, all her gorgeous smirking back at me. My knees surrendered to the earth as I wept inside of how I'd gone my whole life being myself but not seeing myself. Spent decades living in my body, never left it once, yet managed to miss all its miracles. Isn't it funny how you can occupy a space without it being in touch with it? How it took so long for me to open my eyes, embrace the heart of my heart, kiss the soles of my swollen feet, and hear them whisper, thank you, thank you, thank you for noticing. And the last one I have is Stumbling Towards Happiness by Kat Lehman. Also, this book is a lot different than the other poetry books that I've read. So good. It's abundant hybrid poems. I'll read you one of my favorites because it's so beautiful. It's called Condition. I'll put it up. It's on my Instagram, so if you want to read it yourself in your own way, you can read it there. I'll link that down below. It's Condition. You might have known me when I was a leaf, a hopefulness adjusting my angle to match the arc of the sun. You might have known me before that, a tiny seed with a hard coat trapped within my protectiveness. I have been a stem too, stretching for the sky, in a falling petal, feeling spent, unimportant, and certain my time was ending, unable to see the renewal within my reach. And you were these things too. You might have been a leaf when I was a generous flower, or you might have been a petal crumbling to the soil the day as I assembled a cloud and fell as the rain. We might have judged each other when we saw a snapshot of each other's cycles. The leaf of you was too green and showy for me. The bloom of me was too limp and pale for your taste. I couldn't see that we were in the same cycle, just inhabiting different phases of it, with each of us withering and blooming, resilient as a weed, delicate as a rose. Loving you as the sky loves the moon, constant as I gently hold your changing face. Oh, I love it so much. I definitely recommend picking this up. You should also check out her Instagram. She posts some poems there. But yeah, so that is the last book of my poetry haul. I have the stack here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize, my camera is tilted a little sideways. I don't know how to fix it because my tripod is weird. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!